Hello and welcome, my dear students. Welcome to the social science lecture. As you know, that your examination is there, periodic assessment test, which is of 25 marks and the time duration is 1 hour. So, this is the last lecture of this chapter. At the end of this lecture, we will complete our unit number 15, economic development. So, let us start without wasting our time. The methods of allocation of resources. As you know that in our previous lecture we have discussed about the first allocation of resource method, market system, and also we have seen the features as well as advantages and limitations of market mechanism system. From today's lecture we are going to start the second socialist system. Socialist system originated because of limitation and failures of market system. So, the failure of the one system lead to the discovery of the new system. So, social system is a output of failure of market system. Countries like Russia and China have achieved fast economic progress by adopting this system. Socialist system is quite opposite to the market system. As already told in the first paragraph of market system, that both the systems are opposite to each other. That say for example, if market system has no intervention of government, so indirectly it means the socialist system is have. In the socialist system, all economic decisions are taken by the state machinery. Means the clear intervention of the government is there. State owns all the resources of production. Means the government holds all the rights of resources of production. In this system, whole economy is managed by the state. All the decision pertaining to production, investment, resource distribution, production distribution, etc. are taken after keeping the requirement of the society in mind. Means the production of the goods is doing in such a way that it fulfills the primary needs of society. After the satisfying the primary needs, the state will start the production of luxurious goods. Without satisfying the primary needs, government does not start their production or does not look after the production of luxurious goods. So, in some way, it is very beneficial to the poor people society. In the socialist system, rather than profit, social welfare is at the center. So, completely differ from the market system. Profit is at the center rather than social welfare is at the center in the socialist rather than the profit. Production of resources and their prices are decided by the state. The responsibility to achieve the target of production decided by the state governed factories. So, in this system, the whole machinery, the whole production factors of productions are controlled by the state mechanism. So, there is a 110% clear intervention of the government in all the factors of production. Farming is also owned by the state. Labor are paid according to their ability and accordingly work is taken from them. So, in the socialist system, farming is also handled by the state governments. Laborers are paid in front of their work. Okay? Let us discuss the features of socialist. Resources are owned by the state as we discussed. Second, economic decision taken by the state, already discussed. Third, rather than profit, social welfare is at center. Okay, it is also discussed. Laborers are paid wages in return of work. This is also discussed. Now, moving towards benefits of socialist system. First benefit. Because of production according to the requirement of society, unimportant and luxurious items are not produced. This is the first example of benefit. Second, as the decision related to production are taken by the state, so wastage of resources is not there. Means the decisions related to the production are taken by the state. So, state government is very much focused about the resource allocation and their safety. As we know, the scarcity of resources are always there, so the government trying to reduce its wastage. So there is a less wastage of resources in this system. Disparity of income and property is removed. Disparity मतलब असमानता. इनकम यानी कि आवक. इनकम की असमानताएं जो है आमदनी की वो भी इसमें दूर होती है. कंज्यूमर्स आर नॉट एक्सप्लॉइटेड. मीन्स यहाँ पे ग्राहकों का शोषण होने की संभावनाएं नहीं है. सो दिस आर द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ सोशलिस्ट सिस्टम. Limitation of socialist system. What are the limitations that the socialist system have? First, as the resources of production are owned by the state, people do not get encouragement and motivation to increase production. State government holds the entire machinery of production. So, it is not much more focusing on the production or the encouragement of the workers. Second, due to lack of competition, contest and research do not get momentum in the economy. Less chances of research and development. So there is a lesser speed of economic development. Third, there is a lack of individual freedom in this system because the entire mechanism is controlled by the state. So there is a lack of individual's freedom. Fourth, because of complete interference of state, there is a fear of bureaucracy. Means some bureaucrats can hold a large amount of power in their hand. So because of this, the socialist system becomes the bureaucratic system. Okay. Now let us moving towards the mixed economy. As we see in the market system, there is a lack of state government or the government intervention, and in the socialist system there is a total intervention of the government. So in order to remove the limitation of market system, in order to assimilate or to implement the beneficial features of socialist system, the new system is developed with the combination of this both, which is known as mixed economy. Mixed economy is such type of economic system in which public and private sector coexist, and both the sectors do not work as a competitor, rather they work as a complementary to each other. Mixed economy is a such type economy in which the government as well as private ventures both are working together, and both are not competitor to each other, but they are complementary. Means एक दूसरे के पूरक. एक का माल दूसरा बेचेगा, एक मैन्युफैक्चर करेगा तो दूसरा बेचेगा, या तो एक बेच रहा है तो दूसरा उसको मैन्युफैक्चर करेगा. So they are working not as a competitor but as a complementary agent. Okay. There is an individual or a private ownership in agriculture, trade, small consumer goods industry, etc. While basic key areas like the heavy industries, factories producing defense material, railway, electricity, roads, irrigation, etc. are owned by the state. So the major area like heavy industries, defense materials, railway, electricity, these areas are controlled by the state government. Other than this area can controlled by the private ownerships. In this system, market is not completely free. So, in this system, market is not in the hand of, totally not in hand of private ownership and totally not in hand of state. There is a separate portion for the private ownership and separate portion for the state government. No, it is not completely free from the government. Government lay any such type of taxes, and it can control the industries or as well as many other organization through the different rules and regulations. In the same way, industry in the backward areas are encouraged by giving subsidy, relaxation in tax. So on other hand, the government is also helping to the industry in such a way that it can provide a subsidy or a tax relaxation, etc. Thus, mixed economy is such an economic system in which important place is given to economic planning in taking economic decisions. Coexistence of private and public sector is accepted in system. This system is also called controlled economic system. So, this system allows private ownership to establish industries and generate a production. So parallelly, the government is also there to monitor its production and levy such type of taxes, because of which we can collect the tax and the government utilize it for the public benefit. Because of the restriction and control, this system is called as controlled economic system. You can also tick mark this sentence. Countries like India, France and England follow mixed economy. We are also following the mixed economy. We so far studied about market system, socialist system and mixed economy as deciding factors for economic decisions in distribution of resources. There is no country in the world today where there is an absolute market system or socialist system. Both the systems have lost their individual features and have assimilated into mixed economy. Market system witnesses indulgence of planning elements and state interference, while socialist system witnesses economic relaxation and economic liberalization. But demerits are also witnessed in mixed economy. For example, economic instability, lack of coordination, inconsistent economic policy, low rate of growth of economic development, etc. There are limitations of mixed economy. So, in these three lines, there is a limitation of mixed economy is mentioned here. So sometimes the Gujarat board will ask in the examination that the write demerits of mixed economy. So at that time you cannot say, sir, it is not given. It is already given in this paragraph. So here our chapter is ended. In next lecture we will discuss the exercise question. So till that time, thank you. Stay home, stay safe.